Hello. Well, we are joining us from a slightly different couch today, and we've got a very special guest with us this morning, Julie, who has been a member with Ultra for how long now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah. But I think we go back a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
A little while.
Little while.
You and I.
We
Yeah.
gosh. Do I mention how long?
Well,
No.
approaching 42, because Julie is actually my mother. So very, very special guest today, and we're just going to talk about your training. So do you want to start just by sort of giving us a very brief summary about your history with exercise and sport?
Sport. I've loved sport from early on. Played tennis, swimming. Never a runner, as I've mentioned to Jamie numerous times.
That's where I get it from. Yeah.
Golf of later days, and walking sort of thing. But as far as gyms go, that's not been in my my repertoire at all.
Yeah. And I assume that you came across CrossFit through Jamie and I.
Yes.
Can you remember back to your first knowledge of CrossFit, sort of what you thought of it or what you thought it was about?
Probably, I didn't know anything about it, but probably if I sort of said what I sort of anticipated it to be, would be for lots of strong people, obviously a lot younger, and weights and things like that.
Yeah.
Which wasn't something that I probably would have ever considered participating in.
Yeah. And has that thought changed now?
Yes, I love it.
You
Yes.
you love it. So what do you think of it now when you think of CrossFit?
I think older people should know about it and know that it isn't just for young, strong people who are already strong. It can be, the beauty of it, I think, is because it can be adapted to any ability. Scaling is the word, and you don't have to compete with the young, strong ones. You can scale it to your ability.
Yep.
And so you can still participate in it.
Can you think of some of the ways you scale different workouts?
I'm not a fan of burpees and never will be.
Again, genetic. Yeah.
So I do my own version of burpees, which is very modified, but it's still, as they tell me, when I make excuses, they say you're still moving.
Yep.
And you're still doing an exercise similar to a proper burpee. There's those. I can't anywhere near getting any knees up, feet up or anything. It's also a different language that I'm learning. So I do ring rows and just sort of change the level of my body as to how far I have to pull up. That's my way of scaling.
And still get a good workout. Yep. So what are your favourite things? What are the things that you love about CrossFit?
The variety. When I have done gyms before, I think why I haven't continued is I just find them very boring.
Yep.
And they're very much, machine focused, and repetitions on machines and things like that. I go to 2 or 3 classes a week. I try to. Every class is different, and I don't look to see what the schedule is or the workout's going to be. I just turn up and do whatever, and obviously to a certain extent scaled. So it's the variety I enjoy of very different.
Something different every day.
Something different every day. Yes.
And what about the challenges or?
Oh, there are challenges, big challenges. As I've got older, I've got a bit stiffer in the back and all the rest of it, so I'm very envious of when I see the person next to me, their mobility and their flexibility and things like that. But I know when I've done it regularly for a couple of weeks, I do feel a lot more flexible.
Yeah.
and stronger. I'm getting stronger.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting stronger, sort of upper body.
How is there anything that you see that sort of applied in your daily life that you're like, oh, I've noticed these improvements or these benefits?
Even as you know, it's the basic of carrying shopping bags. But no, I know I'm stronger, or lifting furniture, or things like that. In myself, golfing, I don't know, I'm a little bit more flexible, I think, probably, and can get a better swing, rotational swing.
Because I know golf's your big
I enjoy
your
it,
joy. Because
yes.
whenever we've set you up with a coach, I've always said to them, just to warn them, don't push her so much that she hurts herself, because if she can't golf, you're in trouble.
Yes. No, well, that's what, when I first started, I did PT sessions with the coaches.
Yes, yeah.
And it was always, they asked, what's your emphasis? And I said, well, rotational sort of movements for my golf swing.
Yeah.
Now I do the classes, and I probably wouldn't have wanted to do the classes earlier on. I wouldn't have been confident enough to participate in a class. But now I feel I know, the routine, and after doing some community classes with you, you get to know the different exercises, movements, and it's not as intimidating as probably when I first, that I wouldn't have considered doing a class. But I now know you don't compare with others, you just do your own thing.
Yep.
And you just not be too ambitious about the weights, because when you've got to do so many repetitions, you've got to just be sensible. Even though you could lift more, but not after 20 times.
Yep,
so if you want to do it properly, and technique I've learnt that is very important.
Yeah.
And the coaches are very good. Watching and observing and correcting you as you go, which is great, because once you do it correctly, the way they tell you to, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. So I know we just touched on that before, but probably good to explain that you went from doing personal training to then
just once a week, probably.
Yeah. To then the community classes where you just train with, if I was training.
Yes, I only did it a couple of times when it wasn't you, because it's a paired thing.
Yeah, and then you've jumped into sort of 2 to 3 classes per week of the proper classes.
Yeah, because Jamie introduced the 9:30s, which suits me, or at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I tend, if I haven't done it by midday, I probably wouldn't.
No,
that's just my
that's all right.
bend.
Yeah.
But no, and they're people, a mixture of people. Yes, I am older, but there's middle-aged, and then these lovely, fit, strong, young people.
Yeah.
So it's all very, very welcoming, and I'm comfortable there.
Good.
There now, trying to get some of my friends involved.
Recruit. Now, I know you've mentioned strong and strength quite a few times today, which is great, because something I wanted to ask you about is, I think our younger generation, and younger than me, so our 20-year-old females are sort of leaning into more strength training and the benefits of strength training. And I know my age, our sort of 40-year-olds, we know the benefits of strength training. What is the consensus amongst your age group with strength training? Is it something that you and friends or people, women your age, talk about?
I think it's probably more, they're becoming more aware, but no. And that's probably only recently. I don't think people were aware.
No.
I probably wasn't. It wasn't an emphasis. Probably it was always more cardio emphasis years ago. But I think they are becoming more. There's more talk about it. But and I know some are, but some are just walking. So that's they're not sort of concentrating on the strength, but others are. But it's an evolving thing, I think.
It is, No, and I think walking, great exercise, but as far as you're not building muscle, it's weight bearing, because I know sort of strength, but also bone density is an important thing as we get older. And I know we're seeing the negative ramifications of the cardio buzz of the 90s with people's bones being more frail. And then, people fracturing hips and
Hips.
Um,
There's
yeah.
a lot of, just recently, a few people, they've fallen and they've broken wrists and,
Yeah.
and things like that. But I think it's for men too, it's not
Oh,
just women.
absolutely, not just women.
I
No.
don't think that's known enough,
Yes. Yeah.
out there enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. Well, we think you're amazing.
Oh, yes,
And whenever
thank you.
I tell people that my mother, you almost got to deadlifting 100 kilos, didn't you?
It was 90.
It was 90.
I
but
haven't actually tried
that's the
since
thing, you
then to
haven't
do any
tried
further.
so
but my
maybe-
back squats are getting better. And,
Yes.
not as good at the front ones, but
That's okay. That's all right. Can't be good at everything.
No, I know. It's amazing how some things you can sort of do and others you're way behind. So
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
an evolving process.
It is, absolutely. But thank you very much for having a bit of a
Pleasure,
chat to
no,
us today.
I've missed Friday. I've got to get back. And today's a holiday. I've missed Monday.
Well, tomorrow, but today's Sunday.
Oh, it is too.
Yes, that's all right.
I told you I was getting
cognitive
older.
training will do.
That might be edited.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, good
all right.
stuff.
Thank you for watching. And if anyone is keen to join in or their parents are keen to join in, you know what to do to get in touch with us. So either send us a message on socials or get in touch at admin@ultracrossfit.com. Thank you.